Order of operations. If you made it to the end of the division pathway, this will be review. If you didn't, then this will be new. Either way is okay. I'll try to say the code word a little earlier this time in case this is a review. But I do want you to watch the review just to make sure you remember that we start with parentheses. In middle school, you will learn about exponents. We don't do it, but that is part of the acronym, so I'm going to include the E for now. Next, we get to multiplying and dividing. And last, we have adding and subtracting. And this tells me, adding and subtracting. When I have an expression, and I don't know what order to do the operations in, it tells me the correct order to do them so that we all get the same answer. Because if I start at the end and someone else starts at the beginning and someone else starts in the middle, we might get different answers, and we don't want that. So you're going to want to write this down in your notebook if you have not already. If you need to pause it and write it down, go ahead. So we have P, E, although we don't do that, M, D, N, A, N, S. And the reason I write these on the same line is because we do these ones from left to right. So that means sometimes I multiply, then I divide. Sometimes I'll divide, then I'll multiply. Or sometimes I'll add, then subtract. Sometimes I'll subtract and then add, depending on which comes first from left to right. So let me show you what I mean. If I have an expression that says 107 plus 44 minus 33 times 7. I start with my parentheses. 44 minus 33, that's 11. Now, I'm not going to rewrite that, but I'm going to rewrite everything else I haven't used in the same order. So 107 was at the beginning, it's still at the beginning. Times 7 was at the end, it's still at the end. Now, I don't have any exponents, so I need to look and say, okay, multiplying and dividing. Well, here's multiplying, so I do 11 times 7. So I get 77. Then I still haven't used that, so I still copy that back down. Notice I don't write the 11, the times, or the 7. Now I don't have any more multiplying and dividing, so I do my adding and subtracting. There's just addition. 107 plus 77 is 184. So that is my answer to the what this expression equals. If I was asked to evaluate this expression, they're saying, okay, find the answer to the expression and use the correct order. They won't always say use the order of operations, but you know that you always should when you are evaluating expressions. I'll tell you the code word and then I'll do a little more examples. After I point out, this will come in handy when we are evaluating expressions with variables. That's why we're reviewing it, because we're going to add on a new thing, but I wanted to review this first. So the code word is. All right? It's a short little sentence this week, so today's word is. I'll do some more examples now. If I have 80 times 40 divided by 5 divided by 10. All right, so again, I'm going to evaluate this expression. Evaluate just essentially means getting an answer. And we're going to use the order of operations because that's what we do. So, any parentheses? Yep, 40 divided by 5, that's 8. We don't want to worry about exponents. Next we get to multiplying and dividing. But I do want to recopy this before. So you'll want to write this on a paper and work out your answer. Then you can just put your answer on your worksheet. All right, so now I'm multiplying and dividing. Because I have both multiplying and dividing, I'm going to go the left one first. So 80 times 8. Well, 8 times 8 is 64. Then I can put a 0, so 640. Divided by 10. Now I can do that because it's the last step. Dividing by 10 essentially just means I get to cancel out that 0. So 64 is my answer for this one. Let's do some more examples because I think the more we can do, the more we will sort of see how to do it. Okay, 7 plus 8 minus 4 times 10. Again, parentheses. Yep. 8 minus 4 is 4. Rewrite everything I haven't used yet. Multiply and divide. I have multiplying. So I look at the two numbers right around it. I'm not going to use the 7 yet. 4 times 10 is 40. And 7 plus I haven't used yet. So 7 plus 40 is 47. Let's do maybe one more example. See which one I want to do. All right, perfect. 47 plus 12 minus 10 divided by 5 times 3. All right, parentheses. 47 plus 12, 59. If you need to go over to the side and write it down, that's fine. Rewrite everything I haven't used. In this case, it's all going to come after because it's after in the original problem. Now I can look at multiplying, dividing. I have dividing and I have multiplying, so I do the one that's on the left first, which is dividing. So I do 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2 because 2 times 5 equals 10. Rewrite everything I haven't used yet. I still have more multiplying, dividing, so I need to do that step again. Okay, I don't move on to the next, like adding and subtracting, until I've done all the multiplying, dividing. 2 times 3 is 6. Rewrite everything. Now I can go on to the last step of, in this case, subtracting, because I'm done with my other steps. So 59 minus 6 is 53. All right, your practice today is, what's that, 10 problems? So remember, use order of operations, write it off to the side. P, then MD, then AS. Parentheses, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. Let me know if you need help, and good luck.